Thank you for tuning in to Video Memoirs by Kane, where we capture the wisdom and the memories of you and your loved ones forever. I'm Bill Kane, founder of Video Memoirs by Kane, and I'd like to show you portions of several videos that I've done over the past 4 years. Together they're a composite of the range of the video memoirs that we do and who we do them for. My own parents were my first subjects. Here's them describing secrets to a great marriage.
The keys to a great marriage are to be willing to give more than you receive. Certainly she gives. Anna Marie gives far more than she receives.
Yeah.
But I think I receive more than I give. But I keep trying.
Successfully.
Yeah. But and never let the sun go down on your anger. We have really applied that religiously, I think. Have we not?
True.
Yeah. Sun never goes down on our anger. Everything is always resolved. But there aren't that many things to resolve either. But we just don't have that many disagreements. I can't think of any serious ones.
If there's any doubt as to who the head of the house is, though, that would be a disagreement.
She fills in all the gaps, reminds me of things that ought to be done. I can do a lot of things better than she can. She can do a lot of things better than I do too. Follow through is her secret.
So is yours.
And,
You always finish what you start.
that's right. I make my list from time to time. Some things get on the list, some things don't.
We'll go 3.
Yes.
This says Mom. What is the story of your blue feet? Oh,
I don't remember this at all.
isn't that funny that you
what is it
remember
about?
that? When I, when I was a freshman at Trinity, Dr. Brennan used to come over. He was a relative of Bill's
On my mother's
on his
side.
mother's side, anyway. But he used to come over to Trinity, and he would give us some sort of quick checkup. I don't remember, but anyway, I went back and forth on the bus, on the streetcar to Trinity, anyway. And this day I had on brand new blue socks. They came way up, anyway. And you had to take your shoes off to get. I guess he was checking to see if we were flat-footed or whatever. But anyway, I took them off, and it was raining, and my feet were blue, and I was mortified. I was just so embarrassed. So when I met him much later in life, when I was dating Bill, well, a couple of years later anyway, he was in the living room at Bill's house. And when I met him, I thought, oh, Lord, he's going to remember me as the girl with blue feet. And of course he didn't. But it made such what a funny question, Philip.
Sometimes there's a defining moment in one's life that you can only see from the long view. Here's a gentleman describing one of his.
Essentially, what is my defining moment in life? I would say, quite frankly, the military, believe it or not, because I grew up in 2 years. That things, it wasn't all coffee and donuts, could have been that, but getting my ass chewed for minor things, but primarily there was a guy, I was a first lieutenant, and a guy was driving the car, and I've forgotten his name. He's from West Virginia, and we had a military maneuver on the Grafenwehr was what it was called in those days. It still is probably, and we were in a motorcade back because we were finished with this exhibit, and we were driving back to our barracks in a little town called Kreilsheim, which is where they used to house prisoners. But and so Kramer was the name of the driver, and we came up to a fork in the road for the Autobahn. And the entourage went to the left, and I said to this guy, no, go, we're far behind, go to the right. And it was a Jeep with a load of security maps in the trailer behind me. And so he said, okay, fine, because they did whatever you said they did. And so lo and behold, we went on to the northbound Autobahn, and a Jeep, it was another car, came up on the side of us, and he clipped Kramer in the right shoulder, knocked the Jeep over on the Autobahn, and these maps went rolling all around. And so I was rather humble, and I remember I called the executive officer. His name was Chastain, good guy, he still is. And I said, I've had an accident. And everybody was fine. His shoulder was okay. Nobody stopped, apparently. I don't recall. If they did, they must have. And so I'm rummaging around in the Autobahn, collecting these maps. They were in cylinders, about 2-3 feet long. And so I came back. I was very humble because I had apparently the battery commander who was in Vietnam in those days, in peaceful mission. He said, wait a minute, what did you do this for? Someone was telling me what to do it for. But he said, you just gave a seminar to our writers about a month ago on how to drive safely. So in any event, he chewed me out. And I was, I guess, restricted to the barracks all the time. And I had the staff duty officer. That's the guy who comes in at 5 o'clock and stays until the morning in the event there's a war or an accident or whatever. And he kept me on that duty for about a month. And so he was not one of my influential friends. Although he's a good guy, I must say. He later on was a counselor at a Georgia state prison. Which did not include me in those days. So that I would say that was an influential in terms of maturity and growing up. I didn't realize it at the time, but it was something else that the military did indeed grow me up.
A video memoir by Kane is not your last words, not by a long shot. Here's Dot, age 95, describing herself as a little girl welcoming back the soldiers from World War I. Dot will be celebrating her 100th birthday very soon, and we'll be doing another video memoir chapter of her life. Here's Dot.
The First World War. And I don't remember much about that except seeing the troops come home sometime in 1918 or 19. And I knew that they'd done something very special, so I saluted them. They saluted back. That was about all I remember of that. I went to a one-room schoolhouse I think I started in the 3rd grade because my mother had been a teacher and she wouldn't let me out of her sight for a while. And so I remember Christmas and being held, it was a very small town, country town, and so they had arranged for Christmas party to be held for everybody in the community who wanted to come. And I think they had a Santa Claus, I don't know who he was. They handed out an orange and it was candy that you sucked, and they had a hole in the orange. You put this candy in the orange, and so you had an orange flavored drink. And so everybody got a special orange for Christmas. And it was special.
Often I ask family members to send in questions about funny episodes in their parents' lives. Here's an example.
This is for Bee.
Oh, how come you got all me beads? Okay. tell us about Betty borrowing your red velvet dress to go to a dance. How do you know that one? Oh my Lord, I forgot what I did with that. She went to a dance and wanted to know if she could wear this red. I had this dress made, and she wanted to know if she could wear it. And I said, okay, but be very careful. Well, she wasn't careful. She came home and the arm slit and the slit up. What happened? We had such a ball. I just took the dress and I went buy a dress. But that was what hurt. We had such a ball. I just got to say, you got to be kidding me. That crazy dress, you tore it to pieces. But she had a good time.
Yeah, she had a good time.
You can do a video memoir most any time, but anniversaries are a great excuse. Here's a couple celebrating their 60th wedding anniversary. They wanted to have the video ready for their big family celebration. There were 3 generations of people there, and the kids loved this the most. Here they are with capturing a very, very special moment.
Sing for us anything you like.
Can I make a suggestion? The song you sang at Jimmy and Kathy's.
I forget the words.
Well, then Dapper Dan.
I can sing the. It was a song that we
How about the Moon Song?
could sing.
That's
the
our love song.
moon song. I see the moon sees me, the moon sees the one that I want to see. God bless the moon and God bless me, and God bless the one that I want to see. Seems to me that God up above created you for me to love. He picked you out from all the rest because he knew I loved you best. Now I had a heart that was fond and true, but now it's gone from me to you. Care for it as I have done, for you have 2 and I have none. That's my moon song to Joan.
It is our love song.
That was the last question. Wave to the camera. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching our show, everybody.
That was great. That was great.
There's no more questions.
It was easier than I had anticipated.
I hope you've enjoyed these video memoirs and the great people in them. I invite you to email me at videomemoirsbykane@gmail.com. Let's talk about possibilities of doing a video memoir of your family and your loved ones. Thank you a lot for watching.